What's up, FTCs? We're going to start another little segment called Prediction Bingo for all the PLEs coming up.
And what that means for the FTCs is we will be creating new bingo cards for every PLE so you guys can play too.
BINGO. Let's go. What's up, FTCs? Back like we never left.
Guys, we got Smackdown March 14th, 2025.
And in this first little segment on Smackdown we got is so like all these guys come out and pretty much are like, I'm gonna be the next guy for the US title pretty much. And then they end up teaming up LA Knight, Jimmy Uso, and Braun Strowman together against Solo, Jacob Fatu, and Tama Tonga. And surprisingly enough, LA Knight, Braun Strowman, and Jimmy Uso won. But the only purpose of Solo and them coming out is because they were like, Jacob Fatu's the one that deserves the U.S. title shot. So it's just kind of weird right now. We don't know what we're going to get because, like, as we've said, like, out of storyline, like Shinsuke's got some stuff going on back home, so they had to just drop it real quick.
There's really not a good contender for any of the mid-card titles right now.
And That being said, it was a little lackluster. That being
perfectly fine to open the show. I mean, a 6-man tag match, exciting, man. Like if I was there, I'd love it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was fine enough on TV, but it just didn't stand out or do anything different, in my opinion.
And plus, all them guys are trying to get closer to the U.S. title, and they got the U.S. champion tagging with all these guys. Like that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
But
it was fine though. Up next, Charlotte Flair defeats B-Fab. We already knew this was coming.
Didn't nobody not see that coming. But what we did see coming was an attack by Tiffy Tom after the match. And, I mean, Charlotte been going after her. We figured it was coming, right?
It's about time she got a few licks in herself, so...
Got to hit a prettiest moonsault ever on some Jeff Hardy shit off the top of the Jumbotron thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty sick.
So, like, Cody Rhodes was meant to be on the Miz TV or what, right? And then, like, Miz is, like, pretty much messed up, Cody. Like, you should have took the offer, like, pretty much bad-mouthing him. So, Cody comes right out and gets straight to business.
That's just how it goes sometimes, man. The Miz just runs his mouth a little too much, and somebody's got to stop him.
So, Cena was pretty much like, like, I'm not answering to anybody but Cena. And then, like, literally says, if you want some, come get some. And that's what we got with that.
Damian Priest versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, this is an interesting, like, kind of match. Like, a face-off here. I didn't expect to see something like this for what I know as the first time on Smackdown.
Yeah, and for, like, okay, so... And this was like one of those things where like backstage earlier on, like Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre just had some little shit going. You know what I mean? So like Drew McIntyre's gonna come back and he's always gonna be that one that like puts salt in the wound and whatnot, right? So Damian Priest did beat Shinsuke, but it was by no contest. It was deep because like it's just what they're trying to build right now. They want Priest versus McIntyre at Mania, so they got to keep doing.
They've got to do something to make it different than the last time. Randy Orton, in his first match since returning, defeats Carmelo Hayes. Gets on to him for playing Fortnite or whatever.
Yeah. it was a pretty alright match actually. Like Carmelo Hayes is slowly getting better. Like I'm all for it.
I don't hate seeing Carmelo Hayes on my TV anymore.
But I mean, KO after, bro. Like I'm sick of seeing KO on my TV at this point.
Well, bro, get ready, because that's Mania. That's what's happening.
They just need to, like, push the boundaries on it a little bit. Because, I mean, think about it. They just had an unsanctioned match with him and Sammy. Like, how can you make something better than that with Randy and KO?
I think they're just going to save the punt for WrestleMania. And that's going to be, like, the thing that makes that something.
Next up, though, Gunther had a match against Axiom from NXT.
Pretty cool. And they had just had a match against the Hardys recently.
And it was crazy because like he was from Barcelona and everything, like his hometown crowd and everything, and like Dude, Axiom, like, he showed out. Like, for being a smaller guy than Gunther and everything, like, he showed up, bro. So I was like, dang, you know, like, that guy's got some work, you know, like, he knows what he's doing.
But of course, this is the Ring General, and he's gonna shut that crap down, no exceptions. So, I mean, he's just showing off what makes him Gunther. Up next, Paul Heyman has come with another spoiler. Roman Reigns will be appearing on Smackdown next week to address Seth Rollins and CM Punk.
So, I'm guessing this is just gonna, like, lead into the triple threat, right, Devin?
Yep.
Like, that's pretty much what like, there ain't nothing else that you can get out of that.
Something to do with the favor, man. Something's got to come.
The hell, they're giving us more there than they are in other places, if you think about it. But then in the main event, it's about damn time. The Street Profits, DIY, for the WWE Tag Team Championships. And what have we been saying on the FTC and FC programming? They want the smoke, and they're here to stay.
They just went and got it.
Now, who's going to take it from them?
Not Pretty Deadly.
Not Pretty Deadly.
Let me tell you.
So, me, myself, and I think the Street Profits is probably one of the, like, better choices for the tag division right now, because it gives the other guys to build some story leading up to who deserves to be the #1 contender, right? It's like we haven't had that in a minute. So, like, the Street Profits being the type of guys they are right now, I see something good going into WrestleMania.
They just need to put a little bit of faith in the Street Profits and let them cook.
So what's next for the Street Profits on their tag title reign?
And guys, what's next for Charlotte Flair and Tiffany Stratton?
What does our tribal chief have to say to CM Punk and Seth Rollins next week on SmackDown?
Well, just catch us in the next episode to find out. And that's about it for this episode.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
As for the fan connection, we're out of here.